Hello everyone, I'm Joshua Gillespie and welcome to the second part of the 5-part Muppet Things I'm Thankful For. And I'm very excited to talk about this today, my favorite video game of all time. If you follow me on Twitter, you sure as hell know how much I love it. Muppet Monster Adventure for the PlayStation 1. So, what can I tell you about this game, other than how perfect it is? Well, the story is about Robin and the rest of the Muppets traveling to Dr. Bunsen Honeydew's great-uncle's castle because he's just deceased and they're going to listen to his will and find out things about it. But when they get to the door, it opens up, Robin faints, and he wakes up in a lab where it's him, Bunsen Honeydew, Beaker, and Pepe. Turns out the rest of the Muppets have all been transformed into the classic Hollywood monsters, such as the Frankenstein monster, the creature from the Black Lagoon, the werewolf, or wolfman, whatever you prefer, the Bride of Frankenstein, Nosferatu, and the one and only Phantom of the Opera. It says on the back of here, officially licensed Muppet product, and yes it is, and yes it's amazing. Cause see, here's the thing, most Muppet games suck. Like, really suck. But this one is not only good, it's amazing. It was released towards the end of the PlayStation era, but that just means the graphics are amazing, but that also means that sales weren't that great, and therefore it's kind of hard to come by these days. But regardless, why is it so significant to me? Well, it introduced me to so many different video game concepts, like boss battles, different powers, a very open world setting for each level, collecting the different, like the stars and the Muppet tokens and all that, mini games, all these different things that, you know, I had kind of seen in other things, but this one just, and how difficult a game can be, but how much fun a game can be, how amazing video game music can be. Oh man, I could talk about this game for hours, and I still wouldn't get everything I love about this game out. One thing that I do love so much is the fact that there are very few tutorials. Really all it is during the boss battles and the beginning of certain levels. And you can just skip them. You don't have to read them, you don't have to sit there. There's no stupid look up, look down, run, jump. You can do that, but it's just by going up to the Pepe stations and pressing triangle, and it doesn't cut away from the gameplay. When you get the power-ups, yeah, it tells you how to do it because that's necessary, otherwise you would be confused. I want to do a video about the first world of this game because it is the best first world of any video game I've ever played, and I want to go into detail why, because it deserves to be spoken about. My copy of it has cracks in it, the booklet is torn in some places, the disc is probably scratched all to hell, but I just love this game. Now why should you check it out? Well, if you love video games and you love the Muppets, this is a necessity. This is something you have to play. It's expensive, but it's worth it. This is like the Muppet Halloween special we never got. It's so well done. The character, it feels like the Muppets. It feels like a Muppet game, unlike the NES game Muppet Chaos at the Carnival, where really it doesn't feel very Muppety outside of the characters you're playing as. This feels like the Muppets. There are little references to things. When you stand still for long enough, Robin will go da 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 da, and they sneak the Muppet Show theme into different songs from in the game. Man, I love Muppet Monster Adventure, and you should check it out if you never have. I will include a link to my review of the game because even though it's so old, you know, that's just if you want to know more. But man, this is just this game, I might consider that, I honestly say this is the most important video game I have ever played. Because with it, I learned so many things, and that's why it's my favorite video game. It's not just because it's Muppets, it's because of what it taught me, and you know, it's just the fact that it's still so good today, to this day. It's you kill some of the bosses by throwing chickens at them. That's all I have to say. I could have just started this video and say, you kill some of the bosses by throwing chickens at them. Drop the mic, I'm done. Muppet Monster Adventure to me is as near perfect of a game as you can ask for. It's an underrated PS1 gem, and you should check it out, and it is a Muppet thing that I am thankful for.
Enough with the talking. Get on with the saving, okay? You're a tough frog, okay? You're a brave frog, okay? Get the monsters! Get the monsters! Go, 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 go!
Good luck, Master Robin.
I have done this, okay?